In this video, I'm going to share with you where I get all of my music for my YouTube channel, how I avoid copyright strikes, and how great quality music can help you stand out in the realm of video. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Timothy, and on this channel I focus on tech tools and tutorials to help you create the best content that you can for your YouTube channels and your production. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell down below for new videos every single week, and come join the creative community that I'm building right here on this YouTube channel. Music plays a vital role in creating videos. It has the power to change the mood and dynamic of a story entirely on its own. It's one of the most powerful creative mediums that we can leverage, and it's what separates great videos from extraordinary works of art. I'm extremely passionate about music. You might not know it, but I actually have my entire education in music. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in music, and so I am fascinated by how it can play into storytelling through video. In my whole creative process for creating videos, even more than the shooting and the editing, I spend a ton of time looking for the right kind of track to put into my videos. That's because I recognize how powerful the right track can be and how it can really help tell the story that you're wanting to convey. Music has such power. Let's think about a couple examples really quick. Think about two genres of movies. Maybe it's let's go with horror movies and romantic comedies, okay? So if you think about those, you probably already have in your mind the kind of music that's associated with them. So let's say you're watching a horror film and you're getting to that part that is the really intense, scary moment, and rather than those screeching violins and drawn out sounds that really make things super intense, you hear a light ukulele and some sort of nice little up-tempo beat. It would really change the whole feel of that suspenseful moment. In fact, it probably wouldn't be very suspenseful at all, right? Let's take the same scenario and flip-flop it. What if we're watching a romantic comedy and there's this really light-hearted moment, and rather than that cheery sound we're used to, we hear those screeching violins and those really intense orchestra sounds that are all crescendoing to this really intense climax? Well, it wouldn't really convey the light-hearted moment that the producer was probably going for in that romantic comedy. So the same goes for videos that we create. Think about an emotional dialogue that you might be filming for an interview or for a project. You wouldn't put a light-hearted, upbeat, synth-heavy track on top of that. You'd want to put something that flows, that kind of pulls with it a little bit, right? That kind of pulls and tugs at your heart. Something more orchestral and slow and more cinematic sounding. Whereas if you're doing a vlog and you're talking about how you went on this awesome adventure at the beach, you'd want to use something more synth heavy or something more upbeat with lots of drums, and it would just make it sound really cool, right? All that to say, choosing music is really important for your videos. I want to give you an example really quick. I took my drone out on the waterfront in Beaufort, South Carolina, and filmed some things tonight around sunset, and I just want to put together a quick edit for you, and I want you to watch it. First, I want you to take a look at it without any music at all. Take a look. Alright, so the footage was pretty cool, but the overall feeling wasn't very inspiring, was it? Just kind of boring. Let's add a cinematic track to it that might make it sound a little more epic and a little more cinematic. Take a look at this. it's a completely different feel to the video, right? Let's try it one more time, and this time I'm gonna do the edit just a little bit differently. I'm gonna make a few more cuts, and I'm gonna use this up-tempo track that's a little more synth heavy, and it's gonna be a little more happy and inspiring. So let's take a look at that and see how, again, this music changes the mood. And so with each one of those edits, you can see it was very, very different feeling. The actual footage was the same. I didn't film it in any different ways. I used the same clips, but how I added the music to it can really change and affect the mood that your video portrays. I think we're all guilty of the music being the last thing that we think of. You know, it's late, we're trying to get a edit out to a client, and we just need that last finishing touch, which is a cool track to put underneath it. So we look for something online that's been used a million times, and we just throw it under there to kind of make things feel a little bit more professional by adding a track. We don't really think about it. We just like, okay, I'm gonna find something cool and put it here. Or maybe we're doing vlogs or something, and you shot the whole day, and now you're going into post and you're thinking, all right, what can I add to this to make it sound really cool? But what if we did this differently? What if you chose your audio before you even went out and shot your videos? Would you film differently? I think so. One of the things that I'm trying to do more consistently is to pick music and listen to it, to actually download those songs and really listen and soak in that music before I go out and shoot. I think it changes the way that I film because I already have in my mind how I want things to flow with the music. And for me, I become more effective in my filming when I already have an idea how things are gonna flow. So that's a challenge for you. What if next time you make a video, before you ever even touch the shutter button or your camera at all, you go and find a really cool track and make that your inspiration for what you're shooting. Choose that song or track first and see what it does for your creative process. So now that you understand what music can do for your videos, before you go out and grab a track, you really have to be careful how you get your music. You can't just go to your Spotify library or your iTunes account and grab a track and throw it into your video. Not only is it illegal, you can get copyright claims put onto your video, which could get it taken down from multiple platforms, not just YouTube. And even on YouTube's platform, if you do that several times, YouTube can actually ban your account because you've had so many copyright strikes. So you want to be really careful when you choose your music. Not to mention, you want to support the people that created the music. Just like you have a lot of effort in creating your videos, these people have a lot of time and resources and education in order to create their music, and we want to honor them as creatives as well. So how do I go about getting high quality music without getting those copyright strikes? I use a site called artlist.io. Now you should know I'm not being paid. This isn't an ad or anything. I use their services and I've been using them for over a year now, right here on the channel. Not only for my YouTube videos, but also for all of the videos that I've done for nonprofits, for freelance work. No matter what the project is, I've been going to this site to get the music. It's a subscription service that I pay for that gives me access to their entire library of songs. It's not just a few tracks. It's not just a couple hundred tracks. It's thousands of tracks that are constantly being updated that allow me to get fresh new sounds for each video. Like I said before, I'm really picky when it comes to music, and I want things that sound really good. I don't want to just settle for the royalty-free tracks that have all been made on a computer and they sound really terrible and cheesy. I want tracks that are made with real instruments, with real effects, and that sound just really authentic, right? I want real vocals. I want tracks that are really high quality, that have punchy bass lines and really high quality strings. Like, actual violins, actual orchestras. Like, I want that kind of music for my videos. I don't want something that I can make on my own on a computer. And that's what I found in every track that I've looked for on Artlist. You know how I also said I spend the most amount of time looking for the right song? Artlist also makes it really easy because the database is searchable. So you can choose a lot of different things. You can search by a mood, say there's a particular type of mood that you want for your video. You can add a few of those together and get all of these suggested listings of songs that would match that mood. You can also search by video themes. So if you're doing like a vlog or a landscape or aerials or whatever it might be, you can help narrow that down as well by picking that. You can also search by instruments. So you could choose if you wanted synths, or if you wanted drums, or if you wanted a heavy orchestra line or something like that. You can narrow it all down. You can also choose by genre. If you're looking specifically for an electronic sound or an acoustic sound or something like that, you can add that in, and you can add all of these in to really narrow things down. So for example, you could look up a video theme like cheerful. Then you could go to, you know, the type of shot and think of it as maybe a vlog or business. And then you want to choose an instrument, maybe a guitar or something. And then you can get a specific set of songs that have been sorted to meet those exact criteria. It's a huge game changer on how to look and search for music through such a vast library like Artlist has. Again, guys, this isn't an ad. I'm not being paid to say any of this. I have a subscription and I've used them for over a year now. Every single day when I go to find new tracks, this is the place that I'm getting them from. I love the support that they offer their customers. I love how great the quality of music is, and I love how they support the individual artists, which ensures that I always get a really unique and cool track. And on top of that, you know, usually in order to license a song, you have to pay by every single one. This is a one-time subscription that gets you access to the entire library. So for just 199 bucks the entire year, I get access to all of the songs. And if I don't renew my subscription in the future, the licensing rights that I have for any of the songs that I've downloaded, whether I've used them or not, I get to retain those for an indefinite amount of time in the future. So I never have to worry about any kind of copyright strikes or any licensing fees for anything that I ever create. So for me, it's pretty much a no-brainer. At less than $17 a month, I get the peace of mind of not having to worry about copyright strikes or legalities or fees or anything. And I get great quality music from a vast library of selections where I can always find the perfect fit for the video. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, use the link that I've got posted down below in the description. It's going to give you an extra free 2 months to use if you go ahead and sign up for their subscription service. They also have a trial if you want to just check out some of the library. They're going to watermark the music for you, so you can't really use it, but you can get a glimpse as to what the tracks sound like and that kind of stuff. You can preview those, but if you want to go ahead and sign up, again, the link below gives you 2 free additional months to your subscription. So the next time you need music for your videos, check out artlist.io. I think you'll like what you'll find. Guys, that's gonna bring us to question of the day. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Where do you get your music from right now? And would you consider giving artlist.io a try? Is it a good fit for you? I'd love to hear from you and interact with you guys. I respond to every single comment. So please comment down below and let's jump into a conversation together. So that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I hope it's been helpful. Hey, if you wanna check out another video that I made about how high quality audio can up your video game, not just in music, but even in how we record our audio, you can click right over here to check that out. If you want to check out more videos from the channel, click over here. Be sure you're subscribed, smash that like button, guys, turn on that notification bell for new videos every single week. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.